As a young man looking for worth, you can see how my self-esteem was destroyed. So at age 14, I tried to hang myself. But by an act of God or destiny, my stepfather and my mother were able to stop me. Afterwards, I slept for several days, and then I decided to stop seeing my father. My freshman year, my father overdosed as a suicide attempt to die, likely just a ploy to try to get to see my brother and I again. After that, I made a horrible decision and got expelled from school. I narrowly avoided being sent to a juvenile institution. The school system failed me, I thought, but I had really failed myself. While being dealt this hand would be considered a failure to most, instead, I was given the opportunity to draw new cards and change my life. I began attending an alternative school where I was able to get my life back on track. At the alternative school, I entered a program called Jobs for American Graduates. JAG made me change my perspective on life. Having a positive environment to practice functional skills for the workplace and then to use these skills every day. It changed how I saw school and made it easier to get through the day. The program worked for me and many others around me. I learned skills I wouldn't have otherwise. I'm now able to put on a suit, get a job, and thrive. Last year I came to DC and it changed me. It was nationals. I left my small town a student, but I returned a leader, surrounded by success. I got much needed closure with myself to decide my path. As I learned from JAG, I realized I am not a product of my environment. I impact it instead. I have chosen not to be a product of the cards I was dealt. I am no longer blaming my choices on the environment that has created chaos. I have turned from a repeat juvenile offender into someone who takes charge of their own existence. Instead of neglecting academics, I studied. Instead of looking for fights, I found my peace. Instead of blaming my problems on my past, I learned to change my present for the better. JAG has given me skills I didn't know that I needed. It was hard, but now I'm legally an adult. I've made the choice to be a good person. I am not my father, I've decided. I will work hard to guarantee my success, and I will invest in myself in every decision I make. And JAG helped me get there. JAG will impact more than just me. Although the cards of life don't always seem fair, there are opportunities like JAG. I firmly believe that if JAG works for me, it can work for many others. Through public speaking and learning to lead, I gained confidence. I surrounded myself with great people who are a part of the program, my classmates, various leaders, and good Samaritans in my community. Without these positive influences, I would have had no hope. Without my JAG specialist offering her encouragement at every step of my journey, I wouldn't have the drive to pursue my success. Although my father is gone now, and after all I've been through, I still face hardships in my life. Just like last year, I lost my home in a devastating flood, while my stepfather, a veteran, continues to struggle throughout with PTSD and severe injuries from Iraq. My mother recently had to leave her job to become a full-time caretaker. My family and I have had to endure these hardships together, but together we can. Nonetheless, these skills I have learned and conscious changes in my lifestyle, I can handle anything now. Without experiencing all the hardships and without the help of many along the way, I would not be who I am today. Let it be known that hard times come to everyone, but hard times never come to stay. They will pass. That's a young man that couldn't even hardly look at someone and carry a conversation, but and he gives all the credit to the JAG program in his life, how it changed his life and made him somebody that got up in front of 1,000 students there at JAG National and read this speech to them.